this is Karen. Welcome to another It's a Crafty Christmas from DoLallyCrafts. Today, this is the card we're making. This has been floating around in my head for the last couple of weeks, and I've finally gotten around to making it. As you see, it's quite a plain card from the outside. It's got a nice little greeting there. When you open it up, you've got a couple of our gingerbread friends here, but if you can see at the top there, we've also got the reindeer. Because it's a mirror image or an upside down copy of the gingerbread man, I just thought it'd look cute if we had it so that it's the right way up when you open up the card. I think it turned out quite cute. Anyway, let's get on with making it. All of the sizes and everything can be found on my blog. So we need the real red cardstock for the outer. We've got a sheet of Whisper White, which is the layering inside. On this one, I used the Very Vanilla. I thought it was more in tone and it didn't look as stark with this paper. Anyway, we've also got the Candy Cane Lane. Now, I've already coloured in these pieces, and I don't know whether you can see or not, but our little Rudolph has a red nose. What I did was went over his nose with a lot of the real red ink using one of our blender pens. So he's got a little bit of red in his ears, but he's also got a very red nose. And then I went over it with the fine tip glue pen to give it like a glossy accents look. Unfortunately, I've touched it twice now with my nails and left a bit of a dent in it. Now for his buttons on here, all I used was a little heart punch from there. Punched out 2 in real red and then coated those with the fine tip glue pen as well, just to give it another glossy accents look. I've also punched out a bow tie, which when you look at this one, you can't see it very well because you've got the red background, but he's actually got a bow tie under there as well. Okay, let's get on with making the card. Very simple to make. We'll put this piece down first. I don't know whether you just noticed that, but remember a couple of weeks ago I was saying that it's funny how when you watch the girls doing tutorials, quite often they'll have a plain piece of paper that they're putting inside and they'll decide that that's the front, so they'll flip it over to put the glue on the back and then put it in. I just did that. I've just realised I don't have my glue, my snails. So here we go. We'll pop this inside like so. And we'll stamp that after. I like to stamp that the last. Now we'll just pop these pieces on so that they're ready to go when we put the rest of it. It's a very easy one to put together. Okay. Now, it doesn't go that way. There is a slight difference in the length and the width of this, as you will have noticed just then. So there we go. We've got those pieces ready to go. As I said, once you've done all the basics for these, this part goes together very, very quickly. Okay, dimensionals on the back here, and what I did was pop one here where I want the head to go, and then peeled that off so it's ready to go. Now with his feet, what I do is snip one of the dimensionals in half and put one on the bottom, on the bottom of one foot, and the other half on the bottom of the other foot, and just peel the backing off like so. We know where his head's going to go. Make sure this piece is sitting flush with the bottom of the card. And there we go. He can go on just like that. So now we've got him fixed. Flip it inside out. and then a dimensional at the bottom, dimensional at the top, and just peel the backing off of those. Now with Rudolph we need a little bit of snail just at the bottom there, and then just a little bit at the top of his antlers, and then all we do here, I just realised I was trying to put it on upside down, match up the arms and the ears together like that, and there we go. And that actually makes the bottom of that a lot more solid than if you just had the one piece on there. Now for his eyes, okay, I did have some old stash and I'm determined to use it all up, so I've grabbed out my Kaiser black pearls and I'm just going to put, whoops, one on each eye, like so, and the same on Rudolph. There we go, just to give him a little bit of life in his eyes. Now while we've got this open, I'm going to stamp in Early Espresso the surprise on the inside of the card. There we go. And then let that dry a bit, flip it back there, out with the Early Espresso again. Make sure we have this the right way up after making our card and popping the thing in. I would hate for, and I've just realised I've actually moved him over a little bit further than I did on the other one. So we'll just stamp our greeting there. Looks beautiful. Close that up. And then we come in with our garland of Christmas stars. And we'll just pop that over the top like so. And it's just so that it shows through on that little gap that we've got. There we go. And then just to finish it off, we come in, oops, and this is crumb cake, and we're just going to put a couple of gingerbread men just in the top there, peeking in to say hello, and we'll finish those off with a couple of piped on Christmas bows. There we go. As I said, this card comes together really quickly, and I just thought it was so cute that it looks quite plain there, and when you flip it open you've got Rudolph staring at you with a quick surprise. So here's the first card and here's the second. I think the colours that I've chosen in the background match well with these papers. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's It's a Crafty Christmas, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye bye.